Hey, what's up guys, it's Rbico, and I'm here to show you guys how to loop properly. But just a heads up, this is more of an advanced survivor guide. This is no beginning survivor, oh you gotta be on one side of the loop and the killer has to be on the other side and you have to look at the red stain. No. It ain't that type of video. I'm about to show you some tricks that I've learned myself when playing in DBD and maybe can help you guys in your looping as well. But before we get into it, there's one thing that you guys need to know, and that is, do not play scared. What do I mean by don't play scared? Well, bro, what the fuck is she doing? What the fuck are we doing? Why are you playing like this? If you play scared, you're gonna be stuck in that mindset, oh, I can't do this, I can't do that. Try your best to try and get out of that mindset, so that way you can try to achieve these tricks that I'm about to teach you. Because in reality, you're never gonna get out of that mindset unless you actually do the tricks. And the more you do it, the more you get better. Because, you know, practice makes perfect. Without further ado, let's get into it. The first trick that I'm going to show you guys is what I call the 45-degree angle view. So basically, when you're in a chase and you want to look where the killer is, let's say their red stain is hidden or whatever the case, you don't know where they are. Well, if you tilt your camera to a 45-degree angle downward, so that way you can see over the loop, it'll be easier to see where the killer is and it'll be easier to loop the killer as well. Here's some examples. Goofy. The next tip I'm going to show you sounds dumb, I know, but it's using sound to your advantage. Now, I know what you're thinking. Well, I hear the sound all the time. I know where they're coming from. You'd actually be surprised how many people fuck up just because they didn't hear where the killer was. Now that these no tear radius perks are very popular now, you really gotta identify which sounds are which depending on which killer you're playing up against. Some examples I could give you is like Nemi's loud footsteps, or when Wesker brings out his tentacle, or when Blight rushes, when the plague gets ready for a vomit, etc. Here's some examples on that as well. The third trick that I am going to show you guys is a trick that barely anybody knows about. The reason why barely anybody knows about it is because it was recently introduced because of the new flashlight update and because of the flashlight update only. But I like to call this trick the window fake trick. Wait a minute, pause. In the middle of editing this video, I realized that this bug has patched, so sorry to those who wanted to actually use this trick, but I've decided to keep it in the video just because it's a cool little thing to show y'all. So back to the video. Now this trick is very complicated and you have to do it correctly or else it will not work. Now how you do the trick is when you fast vault a pallet or a window, and it has to be a fast vault. By the time you vault, you click your flashlight at the same time, then turn your mouse in the other direction. so that way you don't vault to the other side, hence the name the window fake. This is a really great juke because it catches killers off guard so much. Now I have no idea how long this trick will be available because it kind of is a bug, so it may or may not be patched, just letting you know in the future. Here are some examples of the window fake. The fourth trick I'm going to show you guys is use obstacles in chase. Shout out to Sway YT, I learned this trick from him. I've seen so many survivors run to nowhere when they don't have a window or a pallet. If you don't have a window or a pallet available to you during a chase, then use any object to try and juke around. And I'm talking about like trees, rocks, barrels, bushes, like anything that has collision, you can juke around. Trust me. You just gotta be super creative with it. There are some examples of using objects to my advantage. The last and final trick that I'm going to show you guys is called the window tech. So basically what the tech is after vaulting a window in a chase, if the killer follows you through that window, you can run up against the killer while they're in the animation of vaulting and you can pass through them. And they think you run to the other side when in reality you're going the other way. This is a really cool trick to fool and bamboozle killers so that way they lose where you are. Here are some examples of the window tech. What? I hope that you guys found this video very helpful, and I hope you guys learned a thing or two in this video to help you loot better in chases. If you did, a thumbs up would be much appreciated, and I love you guys. Later. Mwah.